In today's video, I'm going to show you best strategy that you can use to trade gold, GBPUSD, EURUSD, GBPJPY, and of course USDJPY. I'm going to use trend line, I'm going to use support and resistance, demand and supply type of strategy, and of course SMC and ICT. So real quick, let's dive into the market and let's get started. Now first things first, so let's start with GBPUSD, guys. I was looking at GBPUSD and kind of the market is looking nice. You might think that she's confusing, but she is actually giving us amazing structure, right? So real quick, I can start this analysis from the weekly time frame, but I think I should remove my drawing for you guys to see what I was seeing and how I did that analysis. Let me remove this. I need you guys to see how I do my analysis, and like I say, guys, I'm going to incorporate trend lines, SMC, ICT, you understand, for you guys to understand what I'm talking about, right? So first things first, now based on the daily time frame, we've seen that the market was creating series of higher low, higher high, low, higher low, higher low, higher high, blah blah blah, higher low. So right, so if you look at this level right here, this was our last low right here, right? Price created that level as our last low. Let me just adjust this right there. So that was our last swing low, and of course right here was our swing high, right? So in fact, let me just now bring in this zone right here and call it as our supply zone. Like I say, guys, we are going to use demand and supply too. So yeah, I'll call this out as supply right there, and of course right here is our demand zone, right? Correct. Good. Let me just call this too as our demand right there. So right now that is what we have, right? But now I say we understand, or we need to understand, how price usually approaches our key level, supply or demand zone, right? So all we need to do is understand. Yes, we've seen that the market kind of broke out of this zone. So all we need to know, or as usual, we understand that the market once has changed character. So basically we should be looking for more sales, right? But let's understand what price is doing, correct? Now let me go to the daily time frame and see what structure that this market is telling us, right? Let me have that right there. Now at the same time, we have, if you cater for this level, we might consider this also as a trend. So let's not forget that, right? Like I say, guys, I'm going to use also trend line, guys. We need to be keen when doing market analysis, right? So good. Now if you look at this right here, price took out this downtrend right there. That was a channel, right? So at the same time, we might anticipate, or we might say that, oh, price was kind of creating a double bottom. So all we understand that the market has that possibility of going all the way up, right? That is also an anticipation, but we need to react to what price is telling us. So have this right here as our trend, have that right there, if you like, right there, correct. Now looking at this level right here, this was a new high that the market created, and now we see that the market created something also like a double bottom, went up, retested, then all of a sudden went up once again with an impulse phase, right? So now I'll adjust this right here. Right now all I see is the GBPUSD is still on an uptrend, unless, let me just have this right here, unless price comes back and takes out that level, or unless price continues dropping, creating a new low right there, then breaks out of that new low, then that will tell us that, you know, right now she will be changing trend, correct? But if you look at this generally, this is like an impulse. Then now what price is telling us is like the market is giving us a flag pattern, right? So that is when I should be going to the H4 real quick. Now once we hit the H4, you can see clearly, understand that now price is creating higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So as usual, all we need to do is wait for the market. Let me just have this as another trend right there. Wait for price to tell us its direction, which direction that the market wants to go to. Let me just adjust that. In fact, I think I should remove this, because I hope you guys understand now why I had that. Also, let me just adjust that right there, right? So what is price telling us? Like I say, guys, right here, to me this is just an accumulation, a flag, a continuation that the market is telling us that, yo, I want to continue pushing all the way up, right? So that is what basically I'm seeing on a H4. Now if we go to the H1, let me remove that. We need to cater for this zone. We need to now interpret this level right here, because once we understand what price is telling us, then we will at least be ready when price will want to move. So I'm going to flip my screen, guys. Like I said, guys, before, that if you don't see what price is telling you, sometimes I do advise that you can flip your screen so that you can see in another picture. So over here, this is also another trend, guys, right? So we need to see, okay, price was creating, let me just remove this. Remember, I flipped my screen, so this is like a lower high, lower low, I mean lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So that is it. But then we can say now higher high, low, higher high, higher low, blah blah blah. So we look for the second touch, first touch, second touch right there. So our anticipation is we can have this right here. We can have that right there. And let me see, of course, also another trend line right here. So this is what we see. Flip it back right there. Correct. I think I should do this. So right now, this is what I see on GBP USD. Until I see the market going up, then now breaking out of this channel, that is when I will be looking for my entry opportunity, that's buy opportunity. But remember, price might do this like an impulse, then continue playing around. That will tell us that she wants to continue dropping. In essence, remember, price is still creating a lower high right here, lower low right here, lower high, lower low. So it might be going back to give us lower high before dropping. But then if that happens, our next target should be this zone right here. Let's just mark that level right there. But let me adjust this and have it right here. But the only thing left is to see how price is going to approach this level right here. What do I mean? If this market continues going back in this manner, that tells us that this is just a correction, and I will be looking for a sell opportunity around that level, something like this. Have my entry around that zone, something like this, then target that zone. So it's just a matter of how price is going to approach this level right here, right? So this is it. If price gives me this kind of a push, let me show you this push right here, something like this. To me, this is going to be an impulse phase, right? This is going to be an impulse phase. So when I see this kind of a push, then that is, I'm going to look for buys, right? But if price gives me this kind of a behavior right here, sorry, let me just adjust. If it gives me this kind of behavior, that tells me that that's not an impulse. Price wants to continue dropping. So it's either way, the market gives us a buy signal or a sell signal. So this is it. If price does that kind of behavior, I'm going to look for sales, have my stop loss above, and target that level right there. So like I say, it's two-way. It's either the market gives us a buy entry opportunity or price gives us a selling opportunity. Now if you look at this, there was a left shoulder right there ahead, there was also a right shoulder. So if you see, price is just creating a trend, right? So it's going to be very crucial understanding what price wants to do around this trend line of ours, right? Look for continuation or impulse, right? So if you don't understand, watch this video, and I hope you understand, right? Remember, this is just my anticipation, and if I don't see this kind of anticipation, I don't take the trade. I let it go. I stay away until market give me my edge, right? Now before we continue to the next pair, which should be gold, if you are enjoying this sort of content, kindly hit that subscribe button, guys. I'll highly appreciate. And also don't forget to smash that notification bell so that you don't miss out this type of analysis, right? Let me check on gold real quick. So about this pair, I think let me look at the daily time frame right there. Remember also, guys, I have a Telegram channel that I send this type of analysis, so you might check out also Telegram channel. Link should be in the comment or pin section, comment section below, right? So on to this gold spot, right? Let's start with demand and supply type of strategy. This is our supply zone right there. and this is our demand zone right there. This is a demand zone right there. So this is now based on the daily time frame, right? And now mark this level. This is also an order block zone. This is where money is, because if you look at this zone, look at all these red candlestick, 3 red candlestick. That was a good sign that bears were there. Bears really pushed the market right here. So I bet that price is also trying to respect or play around this zone, maybe looking for bears to see if they can push the market back. But let's understand what price is telling us. Let's not just talk. So I'll go to the H4. Go to the H4. Now zoom in. Like I say, guys, if you don't see the market or if you don't understand, I do advise flip your screen, right? Flip the joint, and you can watch it or analyze it based on a different perspective, right? So this is what we have. So first things first, we have a trend. Let me see if we start from this joint. Have it? Yeah, correct. Come to Papi, baby. That is it. And we can clone it. We can have it right there. Now that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'll remove this now. So this one makes sense. Correct. Let me adjust this too. Adjust this right here. So yeah, if I go to the H1, you guys can see that the market was creating an impulse phase correction impulse. So kind of this might be just a correction or continuation, who knows. But gold, I think gold is not ready for buys until she's out of this channel right here. So let's just figure out where we can have another trend line, because I think let me see, 1 2 3 1 2 3 that happened. So let me see, 1 2, this is the third. Okay, now the third, the market, okay, right, making sense. Yeah, so this is the channel right there. Already I see price. In fact, let me just hit the 15. All right, now for scalpers, I think you can scalp this joint, because I see, yeah, we've had that right there. We've had this already. Price gave us a double top right here. I hope you guys can see that clearly. We've seen the market has given us a double top, breaking out of this neckline right here. And now all we need to understand is what price is doing around that joint. So that is all that is left, right? So as usual, anything goes. We just try to add 1 2 3, maybe 1 2. Let's try to figure out where we can have another one. We had 1 2. Okay, 1. Okay, let me remove that. If it doesn't make sense, we'll let it go. Probably there is a possible double top right here. All right. So we can have this right here. Right, makes sense. Or maybe let me use this right here. Let me have this right here. Correct. So I think this is like a symmetrical triangle type of a thing. So let me flip it back. So you see, that is what gold is kind of telling us right now. All this I see is just short-term buys, right? If gold gives a confirmation, probably short-term buys, just to target these type of trend. Why? Because you never know. Something like this, you never know. You never know. Short-term buys or something like this, just targeting that level right here. Let me flip that joint back right there. Makes sense. Let me remove this one. I think, yeah, makes sense. So right now all we need to do is concentrate on what price is doing and around this channel right here, right? So if price respects this double top thing, remember it's a double bottom, screen is flipped, then that will tell us that gold wants to continue going up, right? So my anticipation is to see a reaction around this trend right here, the third touch. Why? Because gold might do this, respect, then continue playing around. Who knows, right? So I want to see a pattern around this level. If I see, then I'm going to look for a buy opportunity, something like this. Maybe I have that. Who knows? Depends on where price will give us our stop loss, right? Then now target that zone. So gold is looking nice. Gold is really looking nice, and I think she's making sense. She's really making sense, guys, right there. Let me have this. But at the same time, remember, let me see, we've seen she's broken out of that, blah blah blah, double top, blah blah blah. If gold doesn't give us this kind of behavior and then continues dropping, then now breaks out of this joint right there, then now buy opportunity is done. I'm not looking for buys until I see what price wants to do, because she might continue dropping, who knows, right? Then maybe hitting this level, then I think that is a good place to look for long-term buys. But as for now, she's giving us short-term buys, but who knows, she might even just do this, you know, continue pushing up, right? So this is going to be a very crucial zone. At the same time, guys, I think today we have form C. Fed's interest rate, so things are not looking good. The radar is not clean, man. Radar is not clean. But you know, if she gives me this kind of anticipation before news, even 4 hours before news, I'm going to take my entry, right? But if it doesn't do, then I'll stay away, because today's news. Next, let's look at USD JPY. USDJPY. Come here. Right there. Let me see what's happening at the H4. Oh, okay, this one's looking nice. The trade is looking nice already. I think she's gone. But let's see, let's start from the daily time frame and see what price has for us. You understand? Correct. Now, first things first, I think we call out levels as usual. This right here, we can have this zone right here is our supply zone. Call it supply zone right there. Then now we can have this right here is our demand zone. So that is where our analysis starts from, demand and supply. Right there, we can have this as a demand right there. So right now, flip my screen. So what do we have? First things first, we can have our trend, maybe around that joint. Try to see if we can clone it. Once again, guys, if you not hit that subscribe button, kindly hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell, because why? I don't want you guys to be missing this analysis, and then you only watch this analysis a day later when the moves had already gone. So right, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss this kind of analysis, right? So let me adjust this joint right here. Okay, let me see H4 right there. So this is what we see on USDJPY. Right now we are cruising at a resistance zone. Remember, I flipped my screen, guys. We are cruising at a resistance zone. So right here we also have another trend line. If you like, you can have it. Let's just have it around that zone, and let me flip it back. All right, so yeah, we had a good continuation right here, and I see the price respected that. Now we also have a zone right here. Correct. Now all I see is that the market has given us a very good impulse phase, right? But at the same time, if you look at this clearly, there is a trend right here. So probably if we get a good push or a good pullback, we will look for buys. You know, let me see what H1 is doing right there. But then remember, sometimes the market won't just go back and respect or retest this. It might continue going back and maybe retest this zone. Who knows? Let me see. It just it's all about where price will have given us entry opportunity. Right now, that is what she's doing. Let me see. Maybe wrong. But then today we have FOMC, so there's no way I think I should be mixing USDJPY and gold trade at the same time, mix with the GBP USD, right? So for now, let us just look out on those few pairs that we've analyzed, and maybe come back tomorrow after news, do new analysis, and now continue reacting on what price is telling us, right? Check out my Telegram link in the description box or link in the pin comment section below, right? And once again, give this video a thumbs up, and if you have any question, guys, let me know in the comment section below, and I will reply to your question immediately, right? So adios amigos, peace.